has just been revealed. Ever since President Donald Trump took office, the White House has been plagued by a series of leaks. This week was no different when the transcript of conversations the president had with world leaders was released to the Huffington Post. Now, the person responsible for the information going public has been exposed. A woman named Megan Bodask is being blamed for leaking the documents to the press. She had been in charge of editing and managing the transcripts. The classified transcript of Trump's conversation with Mexican President Enrique Pena Nieto was leaked at the end of January. The document stated that Trump indicated he was willing to launder his pledge to make Mexico pay for a border wall. "It will come out in the wash, and that is okay," Trump told Nieto. He then said, "If you are going to say that Mexico is not going to pay for the wall, then I do not want to meet with you guys anymore because I cannot live with that." In the conversation, Trump also told the leader not to say that to the press. What do you think about this? Should Bodask be punished for her action? John McCain has just been hit with a tragic announcement. Arizona Senator John McCain successfully betrayed the Republican Party last month when he opposed the Obamacare repeal bill. On Tuesday, Senator Ron Johnson, RW, hinted towards the idea that McCain could not think logically due to his brain cancer. Democrats most likely influenced his decision because he was in their presence before the vote. Conservative Tribune revealed that former Vice President and Delaware Senator Joe Biden called McCain before he placed his healthcare vote. Fueling the fire, in the 2000 presidential election, McCain received a call from Democrat Joe Lieberman, Al Gore's Connecticut moderate running mate. An article posted in the Washington Post written by Ed O'Keefe and Paul Kane states, Biden, the former vice president who often clashed in a collegial way with McCain on foreign policy matters, had a more emotional discussion with McCain. The Arizonan's brain cancer is the same diagnosis that Biden's son, Beau, received in 2013. He died 2 years later. Those conversations set in motion the most dramatic night in modern Senate history. What do you think about this? Do you agree cancer affected this senator's decision? Jeff Sessions receives that letter signed by all Republican members of the Judiciary Committee. As reported by Fox News, Republicans led by House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte, RVA, admitted that there are still many lingering questions from last year's election and it is important that they not be allowed to die on the vine, especially amid the Russia probe uproar. The Republican lawmakers urged that the American public had a right to know the facts, all of them, surrounding the election and its aftermath. We urge you to appoint a second special counsel to ensure these troubling, unanswered questions are not relegated to the dustbin of history. Because Robert Mueller is currently heading into a probable Trump-Russia collusion, the congressman wished to assemble a completely separate special counsel probe. Republicans dispute questions about Hillary Clinton's conduct during the Obama administration election, which have been postponed as everyone's focus has been altered to center around the alleged Russia collusion. Clinton should not be let off the hook for all of the dishonest things she did during the 2016 election, and we are glad to see that Republicans are still fighting to see Clinton go down. Although the media refuses to post anything negative about Clinton, Republican lawmakers are still inclined to make her confess to what she did. Share this story if you think this investigation should happen immediately. Breaking: another mysterious body found. Everything points to the Clintons. The Clinton body count list is filled with an eerie number of people associated with the Clintons who have passed away due to mysterious circumstances, and the list appears to be growing longer. The Gateway pundit revealed that Jimmy Moore, a 26-year-old gay sex worker, was found dead on July 27 in the West Hollywood home of Ed Buck, a political activist and a faithful Clinton donor. Moore's mother believes something far more menacing has taken place, although the autopsy reports have simply listed her son's death as a meth overdose. She divulged that Buck bought her son a plane ticket and then flew him out to the California residence, but she believes that something evil happened after Jimmy landed. Latisha Nixon stated, "I called one of my son's friends and was like, "Who the hell is Edward Buck?" And my son's friend was like, "Oh my God, that white guy, that wealthy politician guy." He was like, "Oh my God." Nixon had recently learned that her son was engaging in sex work. The friend then shared that both him and Moore had Buck as a client. Nixon stated, "When he calmed down, he told me that Ed Buck was one of my son's clients and that Ed Buck was one of his clients as well. Buck would have my son to go out to Santa Monica Boulevard looking for young gay black guys so he could inject them with drugs, see their reaction and how they would react and take pictures of them." Although police have found no drug paraphernalia at Buck's home, LaTisha Nixon is insistent that the Clinton donor is fixated on getting young black men high. What do you think about this? Who is to Beloved Hollywood actor publicly bring down slimy Michelle Obama. Throughout her 8 years as First Lady, Michelle Obama spent millions of taxpayer dollars traveling and enjoying a lavish lifestyle. Now that she's no longer First Lady, Michelle has the audacity to complain about how hard it is to play that role. "The shards that cut me the deepest were the ones that intended to cut," Michelle said recently. Knowing that after 8 years of working really hard for this country, there are still people who won't see me for what I am because of my skin color. When Hollywood actor James Woods read her sob story, he didn't have much sympathy. What? One personal 747 and 32 assistants weren't enough for her 8-year vacation on your dime? The Academy Award nominated actor wrote. "We couldn't have said it better ourselves." Obama's secret war room to destroy Trump discovered 2 miles away from WH. Barack Obama rocked Washington when he left the White House and moved just 2 miles away. He claimed he was staying in Washington, D.C. so his daughter Sasha could finish high school there. It has now become clear he had very different intentions. The Gateway pundit reported one-time aide to former President Bill Clinton Dick Morris revealed that Obama and group of aides have set up a secret war room tasked with stopping President Donald Trump. The war room reportedly holds 2 conference calls daily to go over media talking points, with a focus on health care. These calls are held at 8:30 and 9:45, and Kathleen Sebelius, former Health and Human Services head, and Andrew Slavitt, former head of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, are both active in the secret group. This isn't the first time details about this war room have leaked. 2 months ago, it was revealed that former Obama aide Valerie Jarrett moved in with the former First Family to take down the current administration. What do you think about John McCain makes one of the most threatening moves against Trump? Just 1 week after blocking the Obamacare repeal bill, Arizona Senator John McCain has announced his desire to revive a long-standing attempt to reform the nation's immigration system when he returns to Washington. Before McCain left the Capitol to get treatment for brain cancer, he discussed the idea with Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. The team has previously teamed up on unsuccessful immigration legislation in 2013 as part of the bipartisan effort known as the Gang of Eight. "Immigration reform is one of the issues I'd like to see resolved," McCain said on Thursday. "I've got to talk to him, Schumer, about when would be the best time. I think there are all kinds of deals to be made out there. I really do." McCain has been notoriously unsuccessful in this arena, failing to push immigration reform even when former President George W. Bush and Barack Obama wanted it. Now, he has an even greater hurdle in front of him. This comes at a time when McCain is rethinking his position on many issues in the face of his serious illness. "We'll know in a few weeks," McCain said of his cancer on Thursday. "I hate to use the word beat it, because it's not a matter of beating. You either get cured or you don't get cured. What do you think about?" Michelle Obama reappears to make announcement. On Friday, Michelle Obama took to social media to wish her husband a happy 56th birthday. "Another year older, but the same phenomenal guy I married nearly 25 years ago," Michelle wrote. "Happy birthday, at Barack Obama, we love you so much." The post comes shortly after a former Obama staffer came forward with claims that Michelle has a lust for power like nobody else. The aide said Michelle actually ran the show in the White House. But the true person in charge of the White House was the First Lady Michelle Obama, said former Obama staffer Lisa Mastromenico. She's the boss. She also said Michelle had an appetite for vengeance and was known to hold a grudge. If he was mad at you for any reason, you'd be, like, okay. If she was mad at you. If you thought for some reason she might be, you were, like, I'm in so much trouble, Mastromenico recounted. What do you think about this?